The big news last week was EA Sports acquiring Metalhead Software, developer of the Super Mega Baseball series. I've had a lot of questions on the channel, so I did a bit of digging. Here's what I found out. First of all, I cannot fault Metalhead for taking a payday regardless. They've built up a company and a product that I think deserves more attention, and now they've been bought by a $5.5 million org. If you're objective, you're not mad at your star player testing free agency in lieu of re-signing a rookie contract. This is kind of like that. But the question is, what is the studio going to put out going forward? This from Metalhead on the Super Mega Baseball Reddit. There's plenty more baseball on the horizon with the expansion of the Super Mega Baseball franchise, and maybe some other things down the line. What we can safely infer is that the first project from Metalhead under EA will be a baseball game, but they've discussed expanding beyond that afterwards. We want to tackle bigger projects and expand the reach of our games. As has been previously announced, the scope of future updates will be smaller as the team transitions into the next project, but there is currently an update 7 in the works, details coming soon. There's more possibilities when there's more money behind a game. Maybe some ideas were too big to tackle as the 20-something man studio that was Metalhead, but now, if there's an idea they want to implement, it should be in reach. They will inevitably have greater publicity as well, with more funding backing them. The next title is likely to blow sales numbers through the roof. If you want a big player base for SMB4, this is your best chance at that. An IGN article had some remarks from an EA rep. If you're wondering what EA's involvement means for future installments of Super Mega Baseball, Weber says the publisher intends on keeping the goofy aesthetic and sense of humor. So we can expect the art style to remain similar, whether or not they license the game. I think when it comes to licensing, we will look at what for each individual game they work on, including Super Mega Baseball. We will look at what's the best path forward to realize the vision. As for official MLB licensing, things are still up in the air. Weber told Polygon that Super Mega Baseball may possibly become the basis for other MLB licensed games, but declined to comment on further specifics. I think when it comes to licensing, this could mean that they may use the gameplay from SMB in a new licensed title, perhaps alongside a separate title of the pure SMB flavor, or that they intend to look into warping the SMB series itself into an MLB game. Or they might forego licensing altogether, although I kind of doubt it. More ambiguous quotes on this question. I would like to build out Super Mega Baseball at depth and kind of fully realize what the team's vision is for the game. And then, like I said, we will explore other sports as well and grow the studio. I like that it seems like their initial plan is to completely flesh out Super Mega Baseball. My pick for other sports is basketball because EA already has franchises in football, hockey, soccer, racing, and martial arts. Super Mega Basketball, anyone? TLDR, essentially, the whole of what we know is that we are getting a baseball game from Metalhead, and it's going to have SMB gameplay and graphics at a minimum. The big concern people have with EA is that it could become pay-to-play. They do this because consumers will shell out the money. But I second the concerns. Microtransactions make games much worse. Like a lot of people, I want to pay up front and then enjoy my purchase in its full form. If this is how we feel, we have to refuse to participate in the microtransactions. I found remarks on this from Metalhead co-founder Scott Drader in a Capital Daily article. When asked about fears from fans about the company joining forces with EA, Drader said he's been told that he and his team will continue to do the work that originally sparked interest from EA, and that the move will be an opportunity to learn and build their company. Kind of a nothing answer. He doesn't say all the games Metalhead works on won't implement microtransactions, and they probably will. I don't see it happening in an unlicensed SMB4, but if they move on to licensed titles, it seems very likely, unfortunately. Hopefully even these games will have plenty of the fun modes we enjoy in SMB3 that don't implement them. Share your thoughts on what you think will happen with SMB going forward in the comments.